Alright, then the last one is the last word problem. It says you can buy a regular can of tomato sauce from the grocery store that has a diameter of 4 inches and a height of 9 inches for 75 cents. Or you can go to Sam's Club and buy the bulk can of tomato sauce that has a diameter of 12 inches and a height of 8 inches for $4.50. How many times bigger is the bulk can, and which is the better deal? So again, a can, we're talking about a cylinder here. So here's the small one, small can, and then I can go to Sam's and I can buy the bulk can, which is bigger. And I want to know, it's pretty much getting into what's called unit pricing here, is which one's going to end up being the better deal if we figured out what their difference is between them. So first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and find, since we're talking about how much they can store, it doesn't say anything again directly here, but we're talking about how many times bigger it is. We're talking about how much tomato sauce would fit inside of it. This is volume. So we're going to have to find the volume of both of these. So the small one, we know that the diameter is 4 inches and the height is 9 inches. So we know the radius then is 2. So we can do the volume formula is pi r squared h. We can do pi times 2 squared times 9. And just to make their comparison a little bit easier, I think I am going to keep these in pi form. So that's going to be 36 pi. And then the bigger can we know is a diameter of 12 inches and a height of 8. So that gives us a radius of 6. So the volume is going to be pi times 6 squared times 8. We get 288 pi. And then we need to answer the first question to really actually get to an answer for the second question, is how many times bigger is the bulk can. So we talked about this a little bit with the ratio, or the it was the comparing the Earth to the moon, is when it says times bigger, in order to figure out what operation there, we're actually undoing the times word. We're going to divide them to figure out how many times bigger it is. So here the pi's cancel, and we can just do 288 divided by 36, and it is 8 times bigger. And then we have to think about how we can answer the second question. Is I know that these are, the small ones are 75 cents each, and the large ones $4.50, and we want to figure out which one is the better deal. Well, we can use our last answer, the fact that we know now that this one is 8 times bigger, and we can take our 75 cents and say, well, what if I bought 8 of these to get equal amounts? How much would that be? So 75 cents times 8, it would cost us $6 to get the same volume as what the bulk can is already. So that tells me that the bulk can is the better deal. And this is just something to watch for as you're shopping, because I have found when I'm shopping that sometimes buying the smaller ones is actually better than buying the bigger ones. They're not always priced correctly.